What up, guys? So it looks like we're gonna have another airdrop next month, and this is coming from a rebranding of HMX. So this is an airdrop that I actually from, I think it was in 2023 or maybe early 2024, and it was actually quite decent. I think I made maybe 500 up to maybe 700 with just a few trades. So in terms of how many X's I made from this platform, probably like 100 or 200 X's. It was actually pretty decent. So I'm trying to replicate the same thing since they're having a rebranding, and also they have allocated 38.7% for the airdrop. Okay, I don't have a lot of information. We don't have a clear date when is TGE, but they do have some campaigns which are ending next month. So that's why I'm kind of guessing that TGE should come also next month. So Desk, again, it is a perps platform. It is a rebranding from HMX, allocated 38.7% for the airdrop. So if we go to the website, they currently have a campaign for Jumper, even though I'm not really interested in it because it is super small, but still, just by using the platform, you should be participating. Which they have allocated 240k desk tokens for 120k if you are over level 15 on GLP, which is Jumper. And then if you place a few trades using taker volume, which is market orders, and you end up being within the top 100. So it is ending next month on the 8th. Now, since we don't have a lot of information on the tokenomics, what I'm using to know what is the total supply is this. So Jumper tweeted this, that they're allocating 0.625% of total desk supply to Jumper loyalty pass holders, and so on and so forth. So that means if we do the math, 240k desk tokens, that means that total supply should be around 38.4 million tokens. That is the information that we got. Okay, so basically how you want to participate, we do have this. If you are above level 15, you should receive a share of this. And then if you finish within the top 100, then you will also receive 1.2k. Now, it is not that overfarm because if we go down to number 100, he only got 9k in volume, which is not a lot, okay? But again, what I'm trying to focus on is just using the platform and then trying to increase my volume until next month, because this is only one part of the airdrop, but there is also 38% still allocated for the airdrop. So if we go to point, you guys can see the information here. I don't have any points because I started this week, and then the next point drop will be by tomorrow, Tuesday. So total point, I'm at 0, obviously rank 0 or not available. Then we have my multiplier, which are these. So if you use HMX, I do have it because I did receive the airdrop, Jumper, Pando, and then Airdrop, which I think it is above $1,000 in trading volume before February 25th. Okay, so in total, it says that I have a current maker multiplier of 3.3k and also a taker multiplier of 1.3, not 1.3k, 1.3x. Basically, maker is that you're making the volume, you're using limit orders, and then taker is that you're taking the liquidity, so you're just placing a position without using limit orders at whatever price that is available. So you're taking the liquidity. Now, when it comes to the platform, same as usual. You just create an account, connect, sign everything, and then you deposit some funds. I use some Ethereum from base, I think it was, and then I've been just placing a few positions. So right now I have one open, let's see, in a little bit of profit, and not even that much in terms of size, 424. So basically that's what I got. Funding fee, ROI 0.28%. We can actually place some TP or stop loss, close. So if I close here, obviously it will close it as taker because I'm placing it at whatever price that is available, which should be one of these, and then basically that's it. Okay, now when it comes to the airdrop, I'm not expecting that much, but usually when we get a rebranding of a project, it can be kind of lucrative if we are able to sell a big portion of the airdrop. So how I'm saying this is that I'm not gonna burn $1,000 on the platform, obviously not. It is not that tier of a project for me to be burning 501k on this. Things like a Hyperliquid, like a Ventus, Paradex, I'm okay with burning $500 on these platforms. But this one, since it is kind of small and also a rebranding, I'm planning to burn maybe $50. Hey, if I can get a 10x on it, 5x, still a win. And I'm also trying to not end up taking a loss on my trade. So it would be basically the same for you. If you do have that question, how much money I should be burning on the platform, it really depends on your finances. I don't know how much money you have in your account. So if you have $1,000, obviously it would be super dumb for you to come here and then burn $250 on a small project. But if you have $1,000 and you still want to speculate and see if you can make some money, maybe $50, $25, whatever is available to you, you can actually burn it. And if you lose it, well, that sucks, but also you're not burning 100% of your portfolio on a single project. So that's how I'm playing it. Probably $50, and then I'm done. Whatever comes with it, I'm cool. So yeah, basically that's it. There is not a lot of information. I tried to look at the documents, and unfortunately there is no information currently about the tokenomics for desk. We do have the information about HMX, obviously, because that is already out. So if you're holding HMX tokens or ESHMX, which is the staking version, you will have a conversion to desk tokens. But other than that, we just need to place a few trades, participate, try to increase our points, our level, and from there we will receive an airdrop. Again, I don't feel that it is super crowded. Number one, there is not a lot of people placing trades right now. Number two, there is not a lot of people farming airdrops. So it comes with a benefit, right? Just because if we look at it here, I only have 1k in volume and my rank is 220. So not that much, right? To be eligible. And then again, number 100 got 9k. Obviously we still need to wait until next month, but I don't think they should be above 50k, 100k in volume, which is not that much, because back in the days, just from Hyperliquid, dude, I was pushing probably 500k every 2 weeks. So 50k, 100k for me here is nothing crazy. So yeah, I'm just gonna do this and see if we can make some money out of it. 38.4 million. Let's say they open at the same amount in terms of FDV, which kind of possible, or maybe half. So that would be anywhere between 50 cents up to maybe $1 per token. So just right here, if you are within the top 100, I do think we should be able to make anywhere between 500 or maybe 1k just based on this, right? Because if we do $1 per token, depending if FDV can actually open around that price. So it is kind of looking okay for me, right? As long as I'm not losing a lot of money from my trades, I'm not burning too much money. If I can end up in profit and also just burn $50, $75 maximum, and then receive maybe 2 to 3k desk tokens, I do think it can be actually worth it. But again, please don't go ahead and burn $500 and then you receive $100 back and come here saying, oh my god, I burned $500, I only had 600. That's crazy. I'm leaving crypto. No, that's on you. You're dumb. So please allocate just a small portion of your portfolio. Play with it if you're interested. If you do like perps platforms, most of the time I do make money on perps. They have been my bread and butter, and usually I do make more money farming perps than anything else. So yeah, that's why I'm doing it, even though we have received some really bad airdrops from other perps, but most of the time I would say they're actually pretty good. So yeah, there you go. Any questions, any doubts? I do think it is kind of clear. We'll be adding all the links in the description, but let me know any questions, any doubts. Peace out.